How do you feel? Because how you feel definitely determine factors to how far you go and how you get there, how you feel. And so at the same time, I had to come on into the assignment. Y'all know I have to come on into the assignment. I don't have any other choice in the matter. I'm just doing what I believe in my heart, and in my soul, my consciousness, my authority, my vigor, my vitality, whatever it is that needs to be done for you in this transformation. In order for you to maintain the transformation, in order for you to actually access the transformation, in order for you to be right on the brink of your transformation, then you need to have maybe a word, maybe a push, maybe a word of encouragement, a word of inspiration. Maybe all you need is maybe a guide. Maybe you need an orchestra. Maybe you need an individual, a liaison. Maybe you need a meeting. Whatever it is that you need, sir. A man's in the earth. Whatever it is that you need, maybe I can offer that too from the capacity by which I have experience. As a 58-year-old man in the earth, did you hear me, sir? I said, as a 58-year-old man in the earth, I believe that I have what it takes to give you a golden nugget, if you will. Anything that will enhance you, anything that will encourage you, anything that will inspire you, anything that will cause your mind to do a shift. At the same time, you know, y'all know I can go live. Did you hear me, sirs, in the earth? A kings in the earth. Did you hear what I said? I had to hit the go live button, even when I wasn't ready. Did you hear me? There's gonna come a time in your life you might not. There's gonna come a time in your life you might have to get dressed in front of, right behind the curtain, and then all you have to do is step out from behind the curtain and be exposed to the world. But in the process, you might as well get prepared. Because what I'm discovering in this thing called life is preparation might just be what you need. It might just be purpose filled, your preparation. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking. I'm here for no other reason than your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. You see me with this lab jacket on. You see it. You see me with this lab jacket on. The lab jacket. You gotta say it like the lab jacket. You gotta say it like that, sir. Laugh. But laughter is good for the soul. And at the same time, I'm here this morning as a person, as an individual, as a human being operating in the spiritual realm. Of course, y'all know we gotta do that sometimes in this thing called that we are spirit beings having a human experience. And it's all good in the earth. You feel me? It's all good in the neighborhood. You can come on into the assignment. Did you hear me, sirs? I said y'all can come on into the assignment. There's no reason for you to stand on the outside of the assignment and act like you're going to, get everything you need. You can come on and have a seat at the table. Did you hear me? I said you can have a seat at the table. You can come on in. Oh, you know that your presence is a frequency. All right? I say your presence is a vibration. Your presence is substantial in the earth as you move through this thing called life. Your presence makes the difference. Did you hear me, sir? I said your presence makes the difference. In any atmosphere, any environment that you find yourself in, that you turn around and all of a sudden found yourself in CPS, found yourself in Walmart, or found yourself in Kmart, or found yourself in Target, or found yourself in one of these locations, you know what I'm saying, in this school, in these systems, in these churches, wherever you are, you found yourself there. You look around and say, wait a minute, how did I end up here? I'm just letting you know that you are the substance. You are the substance by which people might look at you and adapt to whatever it is that you operate in. And so at the same time, you know what I'm saying, as I came this morning, I had to kind of like sit here for a second and say, what would I say and what can I say to the mind of the individual that might hear me? What is it that I might say that to the mind of the person that might, be on the brink of suicide? What can I say to an individual that might just be on the brink of life, right there at the crossroads of life? What can I say that will be substantial enough to help push them to the correct path? Not going fast, not moving fast, but moving correct. Because sometimes it ain't even about how fast you get there. You feel me? Sometimes it's about the strategy and the charisma by which you maneuver to that point. So at the same time, if y'all know a word, y'all know my words. You hear me, sir? Blame it on my ancestors, man. Did you hear me? I said you can go ahead on and blame this on my ancestors because my great great grandmother, Mama Essie. Hey, one time for Mama Essie. Hey, listen, Mama Essie and Willie Davis and Benjamin James Davis, they always told me as a punishment to sit down at the table. Go find you a spot at the table, sir. Go find an encyclopedia. That encyclopedia, you get some words out. Write them words down, and at the same time, you write the word, then write me a sentence for you understanding the meaning of that word. At that moment, while they told me to do this in the 60s and the 70s, they didn't have no idea that that might just be preparation. They were considering to be punishment. Did you hear me, man? I said they actually considered it to be punishment. Sit down at that table, boy, and write me some sentences and write me some definitions of these words out of the encyclopedia since you was bad at school, since you had something to say back to the teacher, which is the authority figure in a school system. At the same time, sit down and write these words. I didn't know at that moment. I didn't understand at that very moment why I had to do it. But now I do. Look at it in retrospect as 58 years of life. Now I understand why they felt as though that was necessity. That was a necessity that you write down those words and give me a definition and make sure that you write a sentence so I can know that you understood that assignment. That was punishment for them. It was actually preparation for me. Ooh, I said it was punishment for them, but it might have been purpose field for me. So at the same time, I ran across this word of yesterday that I had never heard before. How y'all feel this morning? Come on into this side. Did you hear me, sir? I said, y'all might as well come on in and receive this transformation. I have nothing but transformation for you today. This word came from a Greek word called metanoia. I was like, wait a minute. I ain't never heard that word before right there. Metanoia. 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 And it's from a Greek word. I said, wait a minute. When I see the word, y'all know I get excited. Hey, look, man, y'all, hey, look, don't worry about it. I think I'm going to hood nerd out here in these streets of Atlanta. You feel me? I might just be a hood nerd. It's all good. I might just be what it takes. I might have to have both of those constructs in order to deliver a word for individuals that might be a base and or bound. And so at the same time, I came in this morning to tell you that that metanoia, which is a Greek word, is a fundamental change of thought. I said, wait a minute. When I see that word, I had to go to my dictionary. It reminded me of my great grandmother when she said, "Sit at the table, write the word." After you write that word, you might as well go ahead on and give me a definition and a sentence that lets you know that you understand the meaning of the word. But meta, you see, it ain't came full circle in this thing where we are right now because meta run the whole frequency. META, meta. And that word meta just means a change or beyond. I just saw Meta at the corner of my screen when I was going into Facebook and I was going into my Instagram and I was going into my YouTube and when I go into I see Meta, META, and all it means is a change or beyond. Now, noia means a mind or to think. So y'all know I had to come into this one. I didn't have much to say. But at the same time, I'm glad I'm here this morning to let you know that metanoia, METANOIA, just means a transformation of your mind and a transformation of your heart, a deep-seated directional change. So I came and I had to say something that will cause you to, that will cause your mind to regulate, that will cause your thoughts to realign. And so to say I am your thought provoker. I won't be my job if I have not shifted your thoughts in some shape or fashion in order for you to. I know that crossed over from the old dimension to the new. I know that we went from shedding all the old things that no longer serve us, all the limiting beliefs, all of the things that will cause you not to move forward, cause you not to have enough confidence in yourself to be agile. I say have enough confidence in yourself to be charismatic in your movement. In spite of what the situation may look like, sir. I say in spite of what the situation might look like, ma'am, transformation is on the brink of your life. So at the same time, you gotta change. You don't have the ability to be the same person that you was in 2019. So now we know that they missed the L between the P and the A. You know it's a pandemic. It wasn't a pandemic, it was a pandemic. So at the same time, since I'm here, since I've been called and since I've been chosen to speak a word of encouragement into your hearing, hopefully it will be enough impact or powerful enough for you to drop all the way down into your tympanic membrane and shake up something in your mind, in your thought, in your wherewithal, in your being, in your essence, in your activity. So since I'm here, did you hear me, sir? I say since I'm here, I might as well do it. said, I might as well go ahead on and do it. Might as well get to it and do it. Since this is ministry for your mind, and since I am a called out, chosen one to deliver a word for the individuals that might run across this podcast or run across this situation, run across this whatever this may be to you, this session, this psychological inclination, cause you to incline psychologically to understand that metanoia is basically a transformation of your heart. Metanoia. Metanoia. So it's a transformation of your heart and a deep-seated change of thinking, perception, and the direction of your mind. Ooh. And so at the same time, y'all know I had to come. Did you hear me, sir? I said, y'all know I had to come and deliver a word that I had never heard or seen before. Metanoia. So it has to be a fundamental change that happens, a transformative change, a shift towards a higher conscious thought process. As we move through this thing called life's curriculum, we don't have the ability anymore to stay the same. We're going to have to continue to evolve into the new realm, evolve into the new energy, evolve into the new frequency, the new vibration, the new aura, knowing that your aura precedes before the aura. Did you hear me, sir? I say your aura is a currency to the atmosphere by which you walk into the room. Your aura, how you present yourself, how you represent yourself as you move through this thing called life curriculum. It's your own fingerprint that has the story. All the way down into your DNA. You're the only one with that DNA. You're the only one with that fingerprint. You're the only one that can move the way you move and say the things that you say and do the things that you do. You're the only one. So that fundamental turnaround in life has to happen. Did you hear me, sir? I say that fundamental turnaround in life has to happen, and sometimes it takes trouble. Ooh-wee. Sometimes it takes things that start happening to you in order for you to get the message. So we all have to have this fundamental turnaround in life. Turn from the old to the new. I said we're going to have to go from the old thought process to the very new process because we know that those old keys will not unlock new doors. We understand that the old keys and the old strategy plans and the old purpose that you had in life will not unlock this new dimension. So, since I'm here as your transform coach, since I'm here as your person that will help you transform and turn your life around, what better person to tell you to turn your life around except an individual that has already done it? Ooh-wee. So at the same time, I'm here this morning, metanoia, for a godly perspective, from an old way of thinking to a new way of thought, from a turning point where you have to turn your life around, doing a face. So it's a complete reversal of thought. Since I am your thought provoker, did you hear me, sir? Hey, kings in the earth, since I am your thought provoker, queen. I'm your thought provoker. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thought. Cause your thoughts to shift. Cause your mindset to cause your next level of thinking to align with the new way. So it's a complete reversal of that result in a new way of living. Metanoia. Ooh, it's a word I had never heard before until yesterday. But it resonated so deep in my spirit that I had to come and share it with the world. This is the World Wide Web, ain't it? Hey, hey, hey. And I'm on the www. This is the World Wide Web. www. So since I'm here, and since the whole world needs to hear, and since I am on the World Wide Web, I might as well say something that will result in a new way of your life, a new way of thinking, a new way of acting, a new way of understanding oneself as we move through life's curriculum, all the ups and the downs, all the ins and the outs, all of the successes and the failures, all of the wins and the losses. All of it is a part of it. Did you hear me, sir? Did I say all of it is a part of it? And so since I'm here, since we have to understand that the results in a new way of living, acting, and understanding oneself is a proportion of this whole world that might need to hear it this way. The world, metanoia, the word. New word I had never heard metanoia. Metanoia. Move around from old to the new same time as a godly perspective. I sit here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your provoking. I said, I am your health coach. I just want to coach you into healthy thoughts and healthy transformations and healthy turnaround. What better person than myself? And at one time in my life had been there and done that. And now, even life now, the creator of all things has called me to talk to the mind of every individual I meet. Since our paths had crossed right here, right now, at this moment in this season of your life, maybe it's a fundamental change that has to be you had to be lured to. Maybe you got to be lured to your fundamental have the luring capacity. I have the capacity by which I will lure you to your destiny, to your divine destiny. Since I'm here, and since I've been chosen, since I'm on assignment, Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought provoker, and since this is ministry for your mind, since it might as well be me to tell you, it might as well be me. MIDAS, might as well be me. And so I'm thankful. I don't take things like this for granted. Because at the same time, I know that my life on this earth is predicated upon my obedience. So even in the midst of me shaking and baking, even in the midst of me missing days periodically, y'all know my heart is still hourglass. The era by which we live is the hourglass era, where we have to be cognitively aware of the pH in our body. We got to be aware of the pH in our body. Did you see? Did you hear? Do you understand? We have to be aware of the pH in our body. Power of presence, or all three components of you. Your spirit, your mind, and your body must be alkaline. In order for you to self-actualize and become that best version of yourself that you can become, a king, a go-getter, a winner, a optimist, hey, all the individuals, all the hustlers in the earth, all the dreamers in the earth. I'm here to talk to you. Since I'm here, and since this is an annoyance, since it is a complete that results in a new way of living, acting, and understanding oneself and the world, yeah, it might as well be me, Mr. Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I don't want to I can reach y'all in that it will eventually be Dr. Kendrick B. Davis Sr. Thank you for chiming in with me this morning. Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for allowing me. Thank y'all for listening to me. Thank y'all for saying, just being here. Thank you. I don't take it for granted. I'm here on my assignment, stand on my dignity. This is harvest time. This is time to walk in and implement all the things that we want to do, all the things that we no longer serve us. We gotta let them go. Love TKO. You gotta let it go. Did you hear me, sir? I said you might as well let it go. All the living CAN will always come before CAN. So at the same time, this fundamental turning from old to the new, turning first that will result in a new way of oneself and this world. Meta, METANOI. I I say I just indoctrinated that into my vocabulary. Metanoia. Thank y'all.